Linda took a trip there on May 27th. After what seemed to be a successful week, she talked about it with her daughter. This was the final conversation had with Linda before her disappearance. A couple of days later, Tate sent her mother a picture of a new pair of shoes. However, this time around, there was no reaction at all. Tate felt slightly unsettled by this.
Bro, I swear all my life
that she would be busy over the next couple days, so she tried not to assume the worst. That unsettled feeling only grew as each day passed.
That dude is dead! How'd he hit me?
Tate lived just outside of Little Rock, another city in Arkansas about 2 hours away from Pocahontas. At this point, Linda was supposed to be in Little Rock,
all my life,
ready to attend the Arkansas Music Awards. So Tate called her brother Butch to do a wellness check. Linda's truck was in the driveway, but she wouldn't answer the door. Peeking around the house and through the windows, nothing seemed to be out of place. Butch did not have his own key to the house, so just to be sure nothing was wrong, they decided to contact their grandfather, Linda's dad, who did have a key and would come back the next day. Their grandfather was a bit more investigative.
You're lucky I can't get back to the... You're lucky I can't get back to the fucking... Shut up!
Something highly unusual from Linda, who was compulsive about keeping her vehicles locked at all times. He also tried the back door and found that to be unlocked as well. He proceeded into the home.
I'm goated. I'm goated. Get on my level.
Called out her name and checked every room and closet, but to no avail. However, in the kitchen was a large stain that darkened the floor. At a first glance, there were two things that this stain could have been from: coffee or blood. Linda was a heavy coffee drinker, so it was possible that she could have dropped a pot of coffee. But why would she not clean it up? Either way, something clearly went wrong here. Butch was called to come help investigate the case as well, and he was there within minutes. After spending a bit more time investigating the house, they left out through the front door. As they left, their grandfather smelled something strange coming from the driveway. Beside Linda's truck were construction materials for the house, covered by a...
It's that stupid... Why are you alive?
And upon lifting it up, a swarm of flies bombarded him. The smell was overbearing, like a decomposing dead animal. He looked back and saw his mother, lying face down with her arms above her head.
RIP.
In a blanket. He told his grandfather that he found her, and to stay away from the tarp, physically blocking him from moving toward it. That is when Butch called 911.
Linda Collins Smith. We got a 911 call from a Butch Smith.
The Randolph County Sheriff's Office was...
Give me a buff. Give me the buff.
On the scene, rolling and creating a border of crime scene tape around the house. They were joined by the Arkansas State Police soon after.
Have y'all been inside the home?
Yes. Yes, we have.
We'll wait till my sheriff gets here, but yeah, we're gonna need in there. Okay, so...
You know, it'd be fun to do a no-hit, to do a only, Berserk run. So I just M1 tap the whole game.
Inside the house to investigate. He took note of some observations from the outside of the house. In several places all around the house, he noticed mounting brackets on the walls.
How am I out of those?
These types of mounting brackets before, and knew there should have been cameras mounted on them. However, it seemed like somebody had removed them.
Yo, accidental, but thank you.
Leading up to the house, there was part of what appeared
okay, I'm too far. I gotta take it off.
Broken off on the ground. Moving into the house, the most jarring piece of evidence was of course, the large stain on the rough wood subfloor, with a trained eye now looking at it. It was obvious to the sheriff that this was not a coffee stain. Once the Arkansas Mobile Crime Lab arrived on the scene, they were able to take a look at Linda's body and determined that the cause of death was in fact multiple stab wounds. On the kitchen counter next to the stain was a Clorox spray bottle with a smudge of blood on the nozzle, pointing to a cleanup attempt. Other than that, there weren't many clues.
Oh, I got more scales. I forgot.
A timeline of the crime. All
I'll have to do that later.
There was no signs of a forced
I'll also do that later.
Linda may have known the person who killed her. They also knew that she was stabbed to death in her kitchen. Her body was wrapped in a blanket to minimize the mess, and then she was dragged out of her house and put under the tarp. The next best thing that investigators could do was build a timeline of the days leading up to Linda's death. They decided to speak to Linda's inner circle of family and friends. Speaking with Butch and
okay, this stupid fucking spiky thing in the corner killed me last time.
They also spoke to one of her closest friends, Tim Loggins,
there we go.
who was a state corrections officer for 28 years, and his wife, Rebecca O'Donnell, or Becky for short.
I love that woman like a sister, and this is killing me.
And I know you're upset, and I don't want to upset you.
Don't you dare! Don't you dare! W.
I know it's hard.
She was my best friend. I started out working for her
Rowdy
as her personal assistant.
Becky started off as Linda's personal assistant, but quickly became more than just co-workers. As Becky drove Linda around and managed her hospitalities, they became good friends as well. Becky told investigators that she had picked up Linda from the airport after her trip to DC, but was having trouble remembering the details due to misplacing her phone.
I'm lost without my phone.
Bless your heart, I bet you are.
I think I have some screenshots in my text.
Let's go, we're back.
Flight details.
Tim had a call with Becky and Linda on the drive home from the airport. It was just simple small talk until Linda said that she was too tired to tell him all.
Alright, we can make that, we can make that, we can make that.
The following day, Linda texted Becky to bring
Make another cake. Make another cake. Oh, my thing came unplugged.
Who had stayed the night and left that morning.
I
Equip.
went out there and she told me all about
Cake,
the night
cake,
before
cake.
because
Here we go.
the man out there, Rendell, spent the night with her. When I left, she was mad at me.
Why was she mad at you?
Probably died. I'll make that after.
She was talking about
Alright, alright, alright.
Rendell like 4 hours to respond to her text and calls.
This is before he came over, I'm
Yes.
assuming. Okay.
Alright, alright, alright. We don't have
She was
enough.
kind of upset about it, and I told her she had no right to be upset. She needed to slow down and.
Okay, where's that armor? Oh, I didn't pick it up again, did I?
I was like, well,
Linda does not like.
Alright,
well, she's a senator. She's telling people what to do, not get told what
She
to do.
really is. She really is. You know, she was wondering if he had been with somebody else, and that's why he wasn't responding. And I just told her she was going over the top. You need to stop.
Later on,
Oh,
Becky ended
well,
up calling Linda with
there
the
it
hopes
goes.
of making amends, but the two only ended up arguing yet again.
defense.
She said something about, well, I may just go
Heavy.
with Rendell's or something like that. And I said, I thought you didn't want me in your personal stuff. Don't tell me. And she hung up on me.
After this call, Linda was scheduled for a meeting at her hotel, but she didn't show up. With this information, the
Okay,
next
then we
logical
need
person to look into was Rendell.
attack power.
Even Tim backed up Becky's story.
Any
about
red?
Rendell.
You know,
He was probably the last person to see her.
When
Okay, we just do that
investigators
one.
started asking around about Rendell, they quickly found out that he
guarding
wasn't
durability.
exactly a new guy at all. She
Oh, that's
had
gonna
told
cancel
Tim
out.
that before her marriage with her
that's gonna
ex-husband,
cancel
Phil
out.
Smith, she was actually
There we
seeing
go.
both men at one point.
Actually, no, let's
Eventually,
put
she made her choice to pursue her relationship with Phil, but
that
she
there.
went on to regret that decision.
And
Just a
then-
couple of weeks before her death, Linda and Rendell reconnected and instantly took to each other.
Picked up and,
Okay.
and was just
Yeah, just heavy
happy
to
be
display
with
all.
one another, you know.
The detectives learned
Effect
that Linda
duration.
loved to dance, and that it was a big part of her and Rendell's relationship.
Okay, that's
They would
way too
frequently
heavy.
go on dates that revolved
What is it?
around dancing.
We went down to the Eagles and had a few drinks and danced because we love to dance, me and her both. So
Okay,
we
wait.
hooked up and we went down there and danced.
87
and wound up
minus
spending the night in
56.
Jonesboro at a motel.
Okay.
87
To
minus
exemplify her love
56.
for dancing even
31.
more, It turns out that she had gone to Arizona as well during her DC trip, purely to meet with her cousins.
There we
It
go.
was to celebrate her birthday.
Perfect.
The video that you are currently seeing
Save.
sums up that excursion. During that trip, she had messaged Rendell to come.
Why is it?
So
Oh, I mean, I got it like a
you know, I
1,000.
didn't have the money.
Yeah.
Oh, skill up.
So-
Oh, I can't get it.
She said, well, I'll be in Monday. She said, I want to see you.
When
Oh.
Linda had finally arrived home and settled in, she messaged Rendell to see if he wanted to
Alright.
come over for the night.
She said, what are you doing? I said, nothing. I'm laying here on the couch watching TV.
Okay, making sure I don't have my adaptation maxed out.
But I'd love to. And we hugged and kissed, and she let me out the door and locked the door behind me. I went out the patio door.
And that's fast enough.
Okay.
So she walked you out, walked me out the patio door.
I need to level
The
up, so,
couple said their farewells, and Rendell proceeded to text Linda several times throughout the week, but was met with no response.
But I thought, well, she's just in meetings, you know, down in Little Rock, you know, she'll get back.
wait, I
down
should
to Lake
probably
Rock.
check all.
And
Actually, no, I'm gonna go
I
grab
haven't
that
heard anything from her
armor
since.
first.
The detectives were getting mixed stories from Becky and Rendell. Becky said that after
Dang!
Linda went on to spend more time with Rendell. Rendell said that the last he saw of Linda was kissing her goodbye at the doorstep before her argument with Becky. Was Becky lying about
Oh,
the
crap.
contents of
Wait a
her
minute,
phone
wait a
call with
minute.
Linda, where she said that she was going
Nice
to stay
catch,
with
nice
Rendell?
catch, nice
Or was
catch.
Rendell lying about the last time that he saw Linda? Or was it possible that Linda had lied about where she was going and actually stayed at home, then was met with a horrific act of violence by some random intruder? There were
Oh,
many questions
frick.
that still needed to be answered to get to the bottom of Linda's demise, but Tim erred on the side of caution regarding Rendell.
Okay, I'm gonna buy.
Has taught me that
I'm buy
never,
food just in
ever,
case I need more. because I don't trust
know
it.
what's going on, and no one is above anything.
I'm gonna
Rendell's
use
house was up in the hills, in the middle of nowhere,
two.
with no cell service.
So
So if
definitely
Linda had
use
gone
one.
up there after her and
And I
Becky's
might
argument,
be able
it
to
would
use
make
that for,
sense
like,
that nobody
buffing.
could get a hold of her. But Rendell wasn't the only man in Linda's life whose name kept popping up. When the EMTs had first talked about Butch to his grandfather, they had mentioned that Linda was recently
I no longer have
engaged
the
to a
slow
man
fall.
named Phil Smith, and that information was then passed on to the police.
You said that her and Phil just recently divorced. Okay. I don't know if you knew that.
Phil was an
Okay, maybe
attorney
I
and
should
a
just, like, play the
municipal
actual
judge
game.
for Pocahontas when he had met Linda.
Bro.
He quickly became a father figure to Butch and Tate, who were in elementary school at the time. As the marriage continued and the couple's careers flourished, they became what people referred to as a power couple. They opened a couple of motels together. Phil was appointed to the bench of a circuit court, and Linda became a state senator. However, behind closed doors, things weren't as smooth as they seemed. After about 10 years of the relationship, it became more of a business arrangement than a marriage. They made it
Actually,
work,
know what?
but after about 23
Play it
years together
safe.
and new feelings for her past love interest Rendell, the couple divorced. The settlement case began, and as they fought for the ownership
Oh,
of
you
their
actual
assets,
stinker.
bitterness towards each other grew.
Alright,
Linda had even
alright,
made the
alright.
accusation that she had caught Phil watching pornography in his office on his state-provided computer, and she used this accusation to her advantage in the divorce settlement. Phil was then investigated by the Judicial Discipline and Disability Commission, and they determined that he
Stinker.
had improperly used court computer equipment after regular work hours at the office. He ultimately met the consequences for this. He was essentially banned from being a judge in Arkansas from that point on. Luckily for Phil,
Get out of my
the
way.
divorce eventually concluded, and his payout was significantly more than Linda's.
She got screwed. Phil got almost everything. Here's the kicker. Linda appealed it. And when the judge says that could be another
Perfect parry.
17
Get on my
months,
level.
Phil just collapsed. Oh my God, is this never going to end?
It's reasonable to believe that this ongoing battle could be a motive to murder Linda. Phil's career and life
Time to boom
was in
boom.
shambles, and another year and a half of divorce proceedings could have pushed him over the edge. There was one more crucial piece of information that the
Awesome
investigators
sauce.
gathered from Linda's friends and family.
I'm going to tell you another thing. Linda was scared to death of him,
Scared of Phil.
of Phil.
Linda was deathly afraid of Phil for whatever reason.
Everybody I talked to says she's scared to death of Phil.
She is.
She felt scared. You think he
Alright.
was gonna do something?
I'm
Do you
on
think
that
your mom's
timing,
scared of
so
your
back to
dad?
Berserk.
Was scared
Yes.
of your dad?
Yes.
You do.
Yes. I
You
do.
really believe there was a fear there. It wasn't an act,
Alright,
it was
alright,
a
alright,
fear.
alright, alright,
I
alright.
fully believe, firmly, with all everything, believe that she was afraid of him. Let me tell you a story. Now, my mom was sick for several years, and it was kind of
W stream,
everybody
W
knew her
stream,
name. She
W
was sick,
stream.
and nobody could figure out what the hell was wrong with her.
In the early 2000s, Linda had
Absolute
gone from
monkey.
her usual
Absolute
energetic,
monkey.
on top of
Absolute
the world
monkey.
self to lethargic and bedridden a majority of the time. She went to a doctor's and got her blood work done, and it revealed that she had an alarming amount of mercury in her body. There were a number of theories about where this mercury could have come from. If her body wasn't processing mercury properly, it could have come from eating fish, but Linda rarely ate fish. It also could have come from
Yeah, I don't
her
like
family,
fish
but
either.
the sheer amount of mercury in her bloodstream made that unlikely as well. The
Why do I
doctor
have two
said it was
chapsticks
almost
on my
as if
table?
She had drunk a thermometer. With no clear explanation as to what had caused this, Linda was convinced that Phil had poisoned her.
She thinks Phil tried to kill her.
Should I just run through the whole place
Linda
and
told me that
slaughter?
herself now.
Actually, I
Said
do
Phil
gotta.
done it.
I want to get that
I'm
armor
gonna kill
first.
her.
I just can't believe that they'd let that go, you know?
He's a judge.
According to Becky, Phil had even darker secrets.
What happened?
I keep thinking she's going to get mad at me for telling this stuff.
No.
Actually, no, I should probably do that safe.
Get mad at you, but
Probably should have just went in, bro.
Phil used to hit her.
Phil used to eat her.
Okay, where Linda's house is. And he was just sitting there.
I think he's a stalker.
I saw firsthand when he showed up at his house that day and we were moving stuff out. She was uncontrollably shaking. Let's get out of here, let's get out of here, let's get out of here. She's scared of him.
She's scared of him.
She's very scared.
Oh, you lucky little bro.
I called
You
her
lucky
on
little
the
bro.
phone, and she was telling me you're not supposed to be there, you need to leave and all that.
Oh, you lucky I have no range. You are lucky I have no range.
His crazy eyes and looked at me and said, "You stay out of it," or something to that effect.
So you were kind of scared of him too a little
The
bit.
stupid
Well,
bubble. The stupid bubble.
Yes,
Linda began preparing for the worst when it came to Phil. She changed the locks on her doors, and with the help of Tim and Becky,
The bubble killed me twice!
a plethora of cameras all around the house. Every corner, window, and entrance could be seen from Linda's phone or laptop.
What do you suspect?
Her ex-husband killed her.
Really? Phil.
Yeah.
Sheriff Kevin Bell spoke to Phil over the phone, and Phil simply denied the notion that he had killed Linda. With the publicity of the case, he even sent a written statement to NBC News saying that he denied the accusations made against him. He stated, "I have not heard that Linda accused me of trying to poison her with mercury. I certainly did not do that. The divorce was unnecessarily bitter, but I was never physically violent or emotional towards Linda." He also said,
Okay.
"I never stalked Linda."
From how? I killed you. I killed you, dude. How are you hitting me with your fucking spiky thingies? Bubbleman! Bubbleman!
Only rumors and accusations, without any hard evidence. As the investigation pushed on, 2 memorials were held for Linda. One in the state capital, Little Rock, where colleagues
Lock.
and political allies
On my level.
could attend and pay their respects. And one at a local church in Pocahontas, specifically for close family and friends. At the
Dude, I
one in
don't
Little Rock,
remember what
many
weapon
of the
gets you
attendees
King of
wore
Destruction,
red,
but I kind of
Linda's
want it
favorite
just because
color.
of the sound. I think it's just knockback, if I remember it correctly.
Weekly Bible studies and
Wait, let me make sure I don't have the con.
with her, and it's a privilege and a pleasure.
Oh, critical hit. Oh, I can't get
her
it.
family and friends there. Oh, Father God, thank you for the folks that have turned out this morning.
It's gummy. It's gummy.
And
What is
showing
this?
love for Linda.
Linda had a core set of values that made up who she was. She lived them out and stood firm on them.
Get kicked, buddy. I shield. I shielded.
She was the
I
same person
shielded.
behind closed doors as she was outside. And we were
Bubbleman!
at a conference. And Linda was dressed in her red suit with her red lipstick on. She was animated.
Bubbleman!
She was
Bubbleman!
passionate.
No more Bubbleman.
Now,
Bro.
I will read a
Bro, I
statement
hate y'all.
prepared by
I hate y'all.
and answer a couple questions the best that I can. The family.
Bubbleman! Bubbleman!
We want to thank everyone for the outpouring of love and prayer during this very difficult time.
Okay, how'd I miss? Oh yeah, because this weapon has no Bubbleman!
Able to speak about the ongoing investigation involving Linda's mom.
Where's the level at on this
As much as we
stupid...
want to speak to you,
Okay, it's half.
know that we also want and need to protect the.
Bubbleman! He can't just pop that immediately!
We are surprised, upset, angered, and saddened by this event.
I didn't even get to do anything that time.
Feeling the emotions that we're currently feeling. She was always there to listen and to try to help where she could. She would always people in need. At this time, the family was not taking questions and directly back to the investigating proceedings.
First and second memorial. Tate did some investigating of her own and was able to gain access to her mother's email. Linda's email was linked to her home security system, so anytime movement was captured on the cameras, she would be alerted. Looking through her inbox, Tate discovered that on the day her mom was likely murdered, there were several alerts. She informed the detectives, who were able to gain access to Linda's security system account in hopes of reviewing the camera footage. However, someone had logged into Linda's account the same day as her murder and deleted any footage from that day. Whoever did this was likely the same person who removed the cameras themselves, anything to cover their tracks. The detectives proceeded to contact the company behind Linda's security system.
Not for you, Bubbleman.
With subpoenas and search warrants. 2 days later, a package arrived at the police department containing a flash drive with
Okay, I
all
blocked,
the
and that
footage
was
stored
the
in the
freaking
cloud
thing I
from
wanted to
Linda's
grab.
cameras. As the police worked to review this footage, visitors began to arrive at
Screw
Linda's
you.
second memorial.
That's so terrible.
The detectives were confident that whoever the killer was, they were close to Linda and would likely be at the church unless they acted quickly. Watching the footage, they pieced together a timeline leading to Linda's death, including when Becky showed up at Linda's house for a few minutes to drop off lunch.
it has a delay in sending. It's what's happened.
3 hours later, a blood-curdling scream could be heard from the camera in front of the garage. Later that night, footage from the same angle captured someone returning to the crime scene, hiding under a white sheet. Continuing through the hours of footage from multiple different cameras, they finally hit the jackpot. It turns out that upon removing the cameras from their mounting brackets, they can still operate using battery power. After being thrown into the bottom of a bag, one of those cameras captured none other than Becky O'Donnell.
What a loser. What a fucking loser. Time to go away for life, little bro.
From an outsider's perspective, this may seem like a shocking twist, but Becky was actually on the detective's radar since their first interview with her.
I know, Miss Becky. I know it's hard.
She was my best friend. I started out working for her as her personal assistant.
Apparently, during this moment, even though Becky was letting out emotional sobs, no tears were coming out. This wasn't the only red flag that was revolving around Becky.
Do you have a home phone?
No.
Just a cell?
Yeah, I lost that today.
Today?
Becky had allowed the investigators to look at her phone records to help build a proper timeline. Her records indicated that she had actually...
If I get something, I'm saving. If I get something, I'm saving.
...said that she had lost it. There were also discrepancies between her
I hate y'all so.
and Tim's. Tim said...
New time! New time! New time! Shablam!
...going over to the house nearly every day.
Becky's been going by her house about every day.
Loser.
Knocking on the door and, you know, calling her and texting her and, hey, you know, answer, we're getting worried.
Meanwhile, Becky somehow couldn't recall which day she had been back to the house.
What day was that you went back to her house? I don't know.
It seemed as if she didn't want the investigators to know that she was going back to the crime scene.
That's one.
As the
Did I
investigators
get multiple
learned
weapons?
more
No, I
about
didn't.
Becky, they found out that this wasn't
Okay, I
the
just got
only
pushed
time
through.
Becky had been caught up in somebody's murder plot. In
Oh
2007,
my gosh.
she had faced accusations of plotting to have her now ex-husband murdered. One of the couple's friends had alerted him that she was offering $50,000 to have somebody kill him. But Becky explained to the police that she was intoxicated and wasn't actually serious about it. It was her word against theirs, so she was never charged for anything. The investigators later expressed their suspicions to Butch and Tate.
You know, I talked to Tim and Becky, and I gotta tell you something, Butch. There's things that ain't adding up there either.
I felt like for a while there was something fishy between the two of them.
Bubble man! Oh, you're bubble man.
All of a sudden they were all up there in the business and helping move furniture and do stuff, and I'd never met these people before.
None of these strange inconsistencies, nor her past actions, could explain what Becky's
Fuck you,
motive
Bubble
might have
Man.
been for killing Linda. The
Or-
detectives kept probing Butch and Tate. And they
Metal
learned
face
that in the
buddy.
weeks leading up to
Metal
Linda's
face buddy.
disappearance, they had noticed money coming out of their grandpa's bank account.
My grandpa just recently started seeing money coming out of his account that he didn't authorize. My mom wouldn't just take from my grandpa. That's just not something that she's ever done.
According to Becky, Linda trusted her so much she would allow her to manage any financial business, including signing her name on checks.
A lot of times Linda would have me sign checks or something, or go get her cash.
Accidental, but W.
She was on her account where she could sign. You could sign her check.
No, she would just have me sign her name.
Oh, you were signing her name.
Yeah, she
Oh,
would.
Becky, it was not smart like that.
According to the detectives, however, Becky had been stealing from Linda.
Ah! You missed!
Not only her father, but also from her motel business. They believed that because Linda was traveling so much, she had
Don't stop.
But once she came home from DC and Tate informed her of the checks, Linda confronted Becky, leading to a fatal argument. The investigators needed to move swiftly if they wanted to intercept
Oh,
Becky
there it is.
before she arrived at the memorial. As they approached closer and closer to the church, the lead state
I need to level
investigator
this up so
finally
it's
gave
gonna
them the
save me.
green light. The police pulled them over and arrested Becky right outside the memorial service.
Okay, awesome.
She was
I got
then
it.
brought down to the police station for questioning.
I bet you sit right here. I'm gonna lay it all out there for you, okay?
Loser, Becky. Time to die. Time to go. Hopefully you get the death sentence, little bro. Fucking deserve
We
it.
got you. We got video of you.
This is beginning.
We got you.
Becky requested a lawyer immediately, so the questioning
Oh,
didn't last
unfortunate.
long. Tim showed support for Becky while she was in jail by calling her consistently.
I love you.
I love you. I believe in you. You got a lot of people.
I know that, honey. Baby, they're that good. They're that powerful. The stuff they have made up on me right now. If I was on the outside looking in, I would say, oh, wow. Okay?
After months of negotiation, the prosecutor
Yeah, you deserve the death penalty.
so
Fuck!
Becky pled guilty. Before accepting
What a
this
loser.
offer, Becky's attorneys reached out to Tim and made him sign a non-disclosure agreement. Becky wanted Tim to hear the truth before pleading guilty. Tim was informed that Becky had in fact killed Linda. Tim was devastated, but he was even more devastated when the news broke about Becky confiding in her cellmates, conducting a murder-for-hire plot to kill Phil and his new wife. Her fellow inmates were reportedly due to be released from prison soon.
What a monkey.
And for payment, she
What a
told them
monkey.
it was gold and Smith's word that was innocently agreed to do the job. Instead, they had brought the authorities proof in the form of a fake note that Becky had written to give them to plant on the scene after Phil had been murdered.
O'Donnell tried to get several of her fellow inmates to murder Linda Collins' ex-husband, Phil Smith. That never panned out because those inmates went to investigators. And
W
as they
inmates.
talked, investigators learned that O'Donnell admitted to appearing on camera, bloody knife in hand. But she claimed that knife was for a chicken, and that investigators doctored the video.
Becky ended up accepting the plea deal, confessing to the murder-for-hire plot, as well as the intentional murder of Linda Collins.
Time to go.
50 years in prison. That's the sentence.
That's not enough.
O'Donnell. Here she is, silent as she
But she won't make it.
Courthouse where it was handed down. O'Donnell pleaded guilty to killing
There should be no parole.
Linda Collins, who was found dead outside her Pocahontas home last summer.
She admitted that she intentionally killed Linda Collins Smith. She also stated that she concealed her body after she killed her.
Defense attorney Lee Short says his client appeared solemn in the courtroom. She was sentenced to 40 years for first-degree murder and 3 years.
Dude,
for
that's
abuse of court.
these fucking slimes are like the most annoying slimes
Murder
ever.
solicitation charges in Jackson County, facing a 7-year sentence for each.
Those 7 years ran concurrent to each other, but consecutive to the 43. So we've got a total of 50.
I hate these slimes.
Rebecca O'Donnell, aka Becky, was convicted in August of 2020 and was sentenced to 50 years behind bars.
Dude, he hit me the same way in the same place, the same time.
Jealousy and greed. I believe that Rebecca O'Donnell was stealing money from my mother, and when my mother confronted her about it, she snapped and stabbed my mother to death in a fit of rage and proceeded self-perseverance. Today, our family has found.
I'm above the.
Will ever fill that void that Rebecca O'Donnell made in our lives the day she killed our mother. Today, we find some sort of peace. Rebecca O'Donnell will be put away in prison for a very long time, unable to hurt anyone else.
Oh, wrong button. Oh, I don't want. Why is this one still playing? Oh, that's my actual stream. Oh, kind of forgot I was doing that. There's no comments on there. Alright, we good. Okay, I'll just do this.
See their corpses? They're foaming out the mouth, brain still convulsing. Back there, their wounds healed though. Is that normal? That's not normal. They're like black off the mouth.
Put him in the capsule. Put him in the container. Apple B80. Order the orders.
You'll think I see you. I was gonna say my magnificent plan, and then I got hit by. Then I made him my.
On October 13th, 2024.
I thought I saw him move,
County
so I
Sheriff's
popped my
Office
fucking
received a call
backstep.
from a concerned neighbor who heard about half a dozen gunshots somewhere nearby.
Do it. Attack me.
When authorities
Backstep.
arrive at the neighboring residence, they're greeted by 24-year-old Adlai Mestre, and clear evidence that something horrific has recently happened.
You
in
can't
the
hit me.
home.
Miss! Miss! That was a hell of a whiff.
Not only because of the suspect's bizarre behavior, but because he didn't plan on
Backstep.
staying in custody for long.
I'm commanding you. What is she doing? Angel, come on. Open the door.
Damn, what the fuck? Did he bro?
The following report is based on official police records.
That shit's
Most of the
crazy,
footage
bro.
has never been seen before until now. Please note that all persons charged
this
with
charging?
a crime are presumed innocent unless and until proven guilty in a court of law. Around 1:45 in the afternoon on October 13th, 2024, a 911 call came into the Bernalillo County, New Mexico
I
Sheriff's
forgot I can
Office.
level up.
And the property adjacent to me I also own, but I rent to a nice family that has been living there for some years. You heard like several gunshots about an hour and a half ago.
I forgot how tight that room was.
And all we
Shit.
heard was kind of like a dog crying. Anyway, we heard about 5 or 6 gunshots, and then about 10 minutes later, a single gunshot. It did sound close by. You know, maybe I'm being paranoid.
The caller, Daniel, said that despite hearing the shots an hour and a half earlier, he decided to text and call the Mestre family first. He also drove to their home and honked his horn several times.
Oh, W.
When
I
there was
fucking
no
got...
response, he called the authorities. It isn't until 2:50 p.m., about an hour after the 911 call, that deputies arrive at the Mestre family home.
Miss!
Sheriff's Office!
Nothing to prepare the two deputies for the troubling encounter they were about to have.
Miss. I mean, parried. Or blocked.
My room. Wait, night. Come on here real quick then. Yes, sir. What are you talking about, dude? Yeah. You have any weapons on you right now? Yeah, I do. Hold on, no, don't reach. No, I do. Go on, turn around. Yes, sir. You're just gonna tell me what's going on, okay? Give me a second.
My family's trying to walk in my room.
Okay, is it this room? No, I think it's the next room. The tight one.
What?
I killed them. But however, I found their bodies and their wounds were healed. Oh, do you want me to show you?
In a minute, okay?
We need additional.
I don't know, like, I shot him in the head. And then...
How is he taking it?
What's your name?
Adlai.
Adlai?
Adlai.
Are you okay, man?
Yeah, no, I'm honestly shook.
You're shook up?
Yeah. I got a pistol in here.
Digging master bro.
I'm gonna put on my white.
This better not be another digging thing.
It was crazy.
Bro. For a legendary sword to give you a digging skill is crazy.
It's like they were trying to hit my heart, and then they were banging on my door.
You have blood on your hands, dude. What's up with that?
My dad rushed me. I hit him, and then my mom was like, "You need to die." And I was like, "What the?"
Yeah.
If 24-year-old Adlai Mestre's claims seem strange now, they will only become even more bizarre.
No, yeah. I can show you where the body goes.
No, just hold on.
Just tell me where they're at. Like, you're gonna come over.
Actually, yeah.
Wait. We have to detain them in the car, okay?
They're over there. They're right. Okay.
Right.
Are they in the house?
Where is
This
it?
shit looks scary for them. They were biting their arms, and then there was like hot boiling on the ground. Is that normal?
Who needs defense?
That's just weird.
Okay.
Did you use that gun at all?
I did.
You did? Against who?
My dad, my mom, and my sister. I don't know what the they were doing.
Alright. Is this the room? Oh.
Go and sit down.
No.
We're gonna talk to you in a little bit, okay?
Understood.
After securing Adlai in the vehicle, the deputies returned to the residence.
Where's history?
Anyone inside, come on out with your hands up, open and empty.
Oh, there it is. Oh, wait a
When their
minute.
announcement goes unanswered, the deputies wait for backup to arrive. However, from the doorway, it's evident that something horrific
Where'd it
has
go? There
occurred
it is.
recently. Blood can be seen in pools and smears on the floor and stairs. When backup
Oh, I gotta go
finally
grab that
arrives,
one, but I
they
gotta
prepare
kill the
to enter
boss
home.
first.
You guys want to work with the shield?
Yeah.
How's the dog? The dog, I think it's kennel. Okay.
I think I know where that one is. I think it's probably the next room.
As the deputies make their way through the entirety
Awesome,
of
I'm
the
out.
home, they find more blood spatter leading up the stairs,
I popped it.
soaked
Okay, no,
into the
that's fine.
carpet, smeared on the walls, and trails of
Oh, there it
blood
is.
into the bedrooms.
There's a knife too right there.
Go. W small middle. I got that. Got that. So I just need to go back and get those. So now I can just.
Looks like someone was dragged.
In another part of the home, they find evidence that one of the family's dogs has also been injured.
Oh, that's terrible.
Shot too, so some of the blood may be coming from the dog.
With no sign of Adlai's family anywhere inside, they head into the backyard.
There's drag marks still here. These are drag marks.
It's true.
Oh, I got the icicle spear.
Seeing the daunting expanse of the yard, one of the deputies heads back to the vehicles to speak with Adlai, hoping he can narrow down the search.
Please don't kill me, officer.
I'm not gonna kill you, dude, but I need to know where they're at.
Alright, did you see that dog?
Okay.
I can show you.
One more gold.
Okay,
Oh, I need a
so
key and a gold. Key and a
they're in the
gold.
backyard, so I was gonna bury them. So there's a
Subject
gate.
saying they're
There's a
in the
gate
backyard.
with a trail. Gate with the trail, and then you're gonna want to take a right, and there's gonna be another gate, and you're gonna go down. I can lead you there.
Give a specific location or...
The deputy
Okay, those
passes
are
the
2
information to the
weapons.
rest of his team.
Alright, I
and
need
it
to
isn't
get
long
another
before they find Adlai's
shell,
father, David,
another
mother,
iron,
Nancy, and 17-year-old sister,
3 shells,
Okay.
3 shells, 3 shells, 3 shells, 2 big fishies,
Oh, 3 deceased.
3 shells, 2
Possibly
big
looks
fishies.
like a juvenile.
With the confirmation that Adlai has been telling the truth, at least about his mother, father, and younger sister already being dead, the deputies search him again before transporting him for questioning.
Did you see their corpses? They're foaming out the mouth. Are they still convulsing back there? Can you find the bodies?
Yeah, we found them.
Their wounds healed though. Is that normal? That's not normal. They're like black out the mouth. Did y'all take a picture? And you see
Okay,
that
got all the
ravenous
weapons.
dog?
Oh,
After
I
he's
think
brought
I'm
to the
like-
sheriff's office, Adlai is escorted to an interrogation room where his erratic behavior will only escalate, resulting in a truly shocking and troubling interview.
okay, let's start from that one.
Cool, man. I'm gonna have him take you out of handcuffs. Go ahead and stand up. Get you out of handcuffs. It's a little easier if you stand up.
Can you master this? Okay, you can't.
So before I take you out, man, no problems, right? You don't have any problems down here.
Why is this so weird? Oh,
While
oh,
this may be true for now, Adlai will eventually cause the sheriff's
oh,
department
that's
significant
screenshot.
trouble.
Oh,
Just go ahead and hang tight for me. If you need anything, just knock on the door. I'll come back, okay?
After some time alone, during
Dude, why
which
is this
Adlai
so
barely
weird?
moved except to seemingly acknowledge something no one else could see, the detective returns again.
Hello. Again.
full
Like I
screen.
said, my name's Cameron. I'm with the sheriff's office.
Virtual full screen. Let's
I'm
try
one of the
this.
detectives that's out here. Just gonna come talk to you about what happened today, okay?
Almost as soon as the detective returns,
Wait a
Adlai
minute.
launches into a rambling story.
Oh, those are the saves. My levels are
I would
alright.
like to
I
ask
might
you
be
a few
dumb.
questions about what went down. So, first
Exit.
off, is English your first?
Around 9 p.m. we're like facing, there's like seismic wave.
Oh, I forgot I had that.
Cell towers, top of Big Ben, top of Seattle. And then, I was hearing
Oh,
a lot of
oh, this
seismic
is.
waves.
Oh no, wait, it's a good. No, it's the
For her.
stupid one.
So, then I helped the woman pull coins out of her vagina, and then I healed. And got a submarine, and next thing you know,
Okay, wait, I'll do that one.
Gonna stop, because they're only down for 34 seconds. And next thing you know, those seismic waves wouldn't stop. My family started
Wait a minute.
and then 9:30.
1 minute. This dude is a loser.
Rushed. And then around like 9:30, 10.
Alright.
As I was told. What's up?
That is my save.
They go rapidness. And if you look on the police cams and thermal imaging, one of the dogs was in town. So there's
We need the turtle shells and the
So let me just.
how many dogs?
Okay.
How many dogs?
How many?
Dogs.
I don't know. I haven't been out there.
There, can you write down? Sure. Yeah. Can I write some down?
Sure.
stupid bubble man.
Around like 8, 9.
I might have to grab something to eat, bro. I'm starving. Oh, perfect parry.
It's probably right around this moment that the detective realizes this interrogation will be unlike any other.
So,
Can you, bro?
before we keep going, I just need to make sure you understand this something. okay? Since why you're here, okay? So we brought you down to a police station, okay?
I don't think there's any more things I can grab, right?
Okay, have you ever had your Miranda rights told to you before? No, sir. Okay. First time.
The detective then Mirandizes him, making sure to check that
Yeah, I think I
Adlai
should stop
understands
opening them.
each of his rights before continuing.
I need to get the treasure guide.
Tell me what
Fuck.
happened inside the house with your mom and dad and sister.
Do I have the treasure guide? No, I don't got it yet. Fuck. That's probably after this, if I had to guess. Stupid shield bash, you fucking bitch. Ooh. No Bubble Man! Bad Bubble Man! Ooh. Dude, I straight up played the first, I played my first one without the fucking backstep. Okay, you're dead, but you hit me. Alright, cool, awesome, awesome sauce.
During the clearing of the home, one of the deputies noticed something peculiar near the back of the house.
Oh, I somehow parried the bubble, but I ain't gonna complain about it.
This was cleaned up.
Another noticed a blood-covered mop. Adlai also mentioned that he shot one of the family's dogs. The animal was transported for emergency medical care after suffering from 3 gunshots. However, it could not survive its wounds.
Fuck.
And had to be euthanized.
So, where was your dad?
Alright, give that brother the death penalty.
When you shot?
Why'd I call him brother? Get that fucking idiot a death penalty.
Living room? Well, I'm just asking what you want. On 55 room? 55 room? Yep, I've got it at the top. Where did you shoot your dad? In the living room? And did you shoot him? Where did you shoot him? Well, at first I was here. And then I killed him. Where did you shoot him in the head?
He fucking sniped me.
Oh, so. What about your
After I level up my... Okay, you're... Fuck you, Bubble Man. Fuck you, Bubble Man.
Deputies found shell cases. They also uncovered other evidence at the scene, including a bloody meat tenderizer and a knife. After discovering the bodies, some of the deputies at the scene speculated about how exactly Adlai's family was killed.
You know what? Never mind.
There were shell casings inside the house. There was a knife on the ground too, with blood all over it.
In his interview, however, Adlai isn't that clarity about what happened.
My dad said and then I don't know if he got possessed. Sure.
Bubble Man, how?
You shot your mom. Was she upstairs or downstairs? She was walking down I brought my father, and then my sister, same thing, just got scared. I shot her through the wall. She raved, shot her through the head. Raved and all this.
Oh! I don't know how I dodged that, but I'm not complaining. Yeah, I don't like you. There we go.
Adlai emphasizes that he's referring to his younger sister, as he also has an older sister, Nancy Jr. Investigators
Okay, that was a
tracked
parry.
her down.
That was
In the morning
such
after
a
Adlai's
parry.
interview, they have the daunting task of informing her that most of her family has been killed.
There's really no good way to tell you. So, your mom, your dad, and your sister are dead.
I wasn't expecting them. I was not expecting them.
And unfortunately, I arrested your brother, Adelaide. Our deputies went over there, and your brother was there. And, you know, he clearly had signs that there was some things that weren't good. So our deputies went in and they located your mom, your dad, and your sister.
That's fucking terrible.
So it looks like, they were actually found outside. It looks like it happened inside. And
he dragged them outside.
it looks that way.
Where was the initial splatter at?
It's hard to tell because it was everywhere.
I was expecting for you guys to tell me that he's dead, not that they're dead. I expected Mondays where you guys come. I just wasn't expecting it to be my normal family.
Nancy Jr. wasn't the only one who had to be informed of the tragedy. The neighbors who initially called 911 were also told.
Basically, what we can tell you is unfortunately David, Nancy, and Brielle.
Braley?
Yeah.
Oh, wait, what?
They're all dead.
Oh, that's absolutely fucking horrible.
And I was the one I interviewed.
Oh, that's
Real from this news. Back in Adlai's interview,
that's a little bit too
continues
much.
to try and make
That's a
sense
little.
of his
That was.
story.
Where did you take them after you shot them? Well, I buried them, so there's like a trail of them. And I was in the gate, take a right. So on the trail, put them all over the window. And why did you put them in the
No! Oh, well, I guess good thing that fell off the table because I forgot about it.
I'm not tampering anything. I'll show you what I'm writing. How about I write a note? Okay?
Ugh. I'm so hungry, bro. I ate like. Actually, I didn't eat anything, did I?
In her interview, Adlai's sister elaborated on why he may have been referring to possession in his interview.
And we're having a baby, and he killed off everybody else. It's fucking nuts.
This is ridiculous. Jesus. What a piece of shit. I'm sorry, but what the is wrong with me?
There's
a lot. A lot.
Yeah.
It just kept being brushed off.
My mom kept saying, oh, he's just possessed. He's not possessed.
Yeah, they talked about possession.
It's clear that something else is going on with Adlai, and so the detective attempts to get more information.
Have you ever
I'm telling him go to that dodging everything.
doctor at all for any type of mental health issues? Or you are probably for curse. Oh, really?
That was pretty good. That was some good time. That was some good time.
Oh, no, it's just... I always think something my voice changed. Oh, wow.
At the scene, deputies found discharge paperwork from September, indicating that Adlai had received help for his mental health.
Telling them to surrender auditory hallucinations. Yeah.
I didn't see that. That's my fault.
Let's make sure we photograph that.
Diagnosis end of September.
They said he's not
That's
homicidal or
unfair.
so they discharged him.
Oh, man. Something changed.
Yeah.
So he was hearing voices, men and women voices. That is bizarre. When was that, David's? August.
Bubble man, you bitch!
September 27th, 2024.
Bubble man, I swear on my life, you can't just pop your bubble immediately.
To psychosis, presenting with command auditory hallucinations. He states, I'm hearing voices and the women are telling me to surrender to police force and come to my reality, and the men are telling me to kill myself. He stated the voices have been present for years, but he has not paid attention to them. The patient stated that he went to the police to see if they had intelligence about his reality and might be interested in employing him into the police force. He states that he has planned to apply to the police academy after discharge.
Adlai's older sister also had some insight into his mental health.
Do you have any
Indications that he wanted to kill him? No.
Yeah, okay.
No.
No, so there's nothing that...
Did he hear voices? Yes.
Yeah.
Who's streaming? I don't want to watch him.
Was he supposed to be taking medication,
Yes.
do you know?
And I'm pretty sure that's why. Because even I started getting on his ass about it.
Okay, like
Because
that he wasn't taking it?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
And I'm 100% sure that that's why, because they were all probably stressing him about that. My mom had found the pills in the trash. Like his schizophrenic break. It's been in the build-up, but he's been acting normal for months.
Perhaps realizing that the interview isn't going anywhere productive, the detective attempts to take a break.
I gotta go talk to my partner, try to figure out what all happened, and we gotta figure this out, okay? If you need anything, just knock on the door or just say hello, and I'll come back and help you with whatever you need, okay? All right? Sounds good. Thank you. We'll talk to you soon. Oh, okay. What else would you like to talk about? Room. What's that?
Well, you got family try to prison.
No, Bubble Man. Bad Bubble Man!
Once again, the detective attempts to leave the room.
May you please not alter?
I will not alter it. You'll get a copy of these. You'll get a copy when we're done. Okay?
Despite being left alone, Adlai soon begins to talk to himself.
Okay, I'm Officer Adriel, Bloodline Jesus, that's not me. I ain't no Adriel, no Christ. So y'all go ahead.
Bye, Bubble Man.
Pull some strings, make the officer, the sheriff, let's make it happen. I don't deserve to spend life in prison or work as cash. I ain't no Officer Adriel.
Okay, that's the Falcon. Okay, the Falchion? I don't know what it's called. Okay, Fire Dagger. Still have a shield, so I'm still doing Berserk. Since I leveled it up, let's just go. Oh, that's so small of a weapon, holy.
On Dubai, I was on.
As things
Oh, we
grow
might be
even
cooked.
stranger, Adlai begins directing
That
his
we might be
ramblings
cooked.
towards someone that no one else can see.
No, that ain't no Adriel. Do not repeat after the fractures. Orders, orders. Big 8. Admiral Big AD. Admiral Little Big AD. You got it? Put him in the capsule. Put him in the container. Admiral Big AD. Orders are orders. I'm saying, like, can't even do it. But right now, just... You did the 8? You got more detail? Fine print?
Adlai takes a quick break from his monologue to relieve himself in the corner of the room.
Bro.
Y'all just trying to kill me. Give me life. Honestly, you want to blame it on me? I'm honestly powerless right now.
After being in the room alone for about 40 minutes, Adlai begins to grow more distressed.
Tell them to unlock the door. I can't. Risha, open the door, please. No, can you just let me out? Look, we got him. Bro, can you just let me out? Bro, y'all suck, man. Angel. Look, he has his own brain. That's what I'm saying. I'm commanding you. What is he doing? Angel, come on. Open the door. Who else is coming? Nobody? What? Why don't you control me?
Go, Bubble Man,
His
go.
conversation with himself is interrupted as the detective returns.
Alright, it's taken care of. Go and sit down for me, okay? So, that's gross.
Sorry.
You should have told us, dude. We would have taken you to the bathroom, bro. Alright. So, here, what I need you to do, man, is just take a deep breath, okay? Okay? We got a lot to do, so just
Take a deep breath. Okay, you've been yelling a bunch.
You
Doing
fucking
okay?
bitch.
Will you please release me? What's that? Will you please release me? Release you where? We can't, man. Man, we can't. So it's gonna be a little while. Just hang tight, okay? Please. Are you gonna send more soldiers? We have no soldiers here, man. We're all just cops. You're gonna send more soldiers? He's not a soldier, he's a cop. He's a deputy. Or am I gonna spend the night? You're gonna spend the night probably in jail. Nice. Okay? So we'll be back, but I just need you to simmer down a little bit, okay? No, I have a whole bunch of noise. Yeah, it's a pretty rough day, man. You've had a rough day, for sure. So just take a deep breath for me, alright? Thank you.
From what?
Despite the detective's request, Adlai would not be simmering down anytime soon. In fact, this is when things take a turn.
You wipe the camera?
As soon as Adlai escapes from the interrogation room, he heads for the elevators. Alerted by the sound of the wall breaking, it's only seconds before the deputies catch him.
From what?
Put your hands down. Turn around. We're gonna die back. Turn around. Put your hands behind your back. Turn around. Put your hands behind your back. Put your hands behind your back. You hit the hole through the wall. Jesus Christ. Adlai, what are you doing, brother?
Y'all losing.
No, we don't lose.
I'm gonna have a bunch of energy lit on me. You might
Yeah.
become powerful.
Well, let's not be powerful now, okay? I just need you to relax.
Realizing that the walls in the sheriff's office are ill-equipped to hold Adlai, they decide to secure him in a police vehicle. After some cooling down time, Adlai is once again brought inside in order to be photographed, to give a buckle swab sample, and to have his clothing collected. He's then given a temporary suit to wear and is escorted to the vehicle again, and then to jail.
Alright, back in the car.
When they arrive, Adlai is led to a holding cell. Before his sister was left to grieve the loss of her family, Nancy Jr. offered some possible insight into what may have sparked this horrific event.
I guarantee you, like they were getting on his ass. He already had some strife with my sister.
Oh, really?
Mm-hmm.
Over what?
Just because she's a teen.
Yeah.
She's a teen. She's a normal teenager. She has attitude. No, she didn't.
No,
But-
none of this was
But
supposed to
for
happen.
like someone who's schizophrenic and thinks that somebody's out to get him, and she's probably. That's why I asked if the door was broken in, because if she was the first one, I wouldn't know.
I've been a cop a long time, and I've been in homicide for a long time, and this one was definitely one I'll never forget. It was, it was insane.
When he was initially approached by deputies, Adlai had claimed that his family had rushed him, as was discussed by the deputies who first responded to the crime scene.
That was a dumb story. Oh, they all came at me. Took them in all different places in the house.
Contrary to Adlai's claim, the evidence paints a haunting picture of his family's last moments. The autopsies revealed that David was shot in the arm, chest, and back of the head. Nancy was shot in the back and suffered blunt force trauma to her face, as well as contusions over most of her body. 17-year-old Braley had a gunshot wound to her eye and blunt force trauma to her hand and face. Adlai Mestre was arrested for 3 counts of murder in the first degree, 3 counts of tampering with evidence, extreme cruelty to animals, escape from custody of officers, and criminal damage to property. He has not been convicted or sentenced at the time of this video.
Man, you know how I get down, bro. Don't play with me about my child. I'll make y'all move.
So he was threatening at the door to like blow my house up.
Okay.
Whoever lives here, I'll make all you
Florida deputies respond when a 911 call reports
King of
multiple
range.
explosions in a West Palm Beach neighborhood. But what begins as a routine emergency dispatch quickly takes a turn as investigators uncover a deeper conflict and a neighborhood feud that may have finally reached its breaking point.
What the is that?
The following report is based on official police
I couldn't
records,
even
and
parry
most
that.
of the
That's
footage
that's
has
the
never
that's the
been
funny
seen
thing.
before until now. Please note that all persons charged with a crime are presumed innocent unless and until proven guilty in a court of law.
911, where is the location of your emergency?
It's not an emergency.
Okay.
Well, I don't know. I just walked out front and my windshield smashed, and all I can see from my camera is what looks like fire and explosion.
Moments later, deputies arrive on scene.
You might be able to see stuff that I can't see. Like I said, I don't have a flashlight. You can smell the gas from right here. And then when you get here, you look up here, see the bag. She hasn't seen it. You know, she's telling me she hasn't seen this. All this, there's more over here. There's this piece right here, whatever this is. It looks like a pipe bomb. Then it blows over here on my truck. And then if you look over here, there's a bullet hole. I noticed this with my cell phone. Also, on this side, you smell the gas?
Yeah.
Yeah. On this side here, I don't know what this is, but I know what this is. I don't know what this is, what it came from, but
Too risky.
it's like all over my tire of my truck.
Ross guides the officer through the extensive damage and debris left behind by the explosion. But with only flashlights to illuminate the scene, the full extent won't be clear until daylight.
Put it right there and explode
They had to have thrown it. If they would have put it there, that camera and that camera would have picked them up.
Was this windshield broken before?
No, all this just happened.
Oh, wrong one. Oh, wrong way.
Video?
You can't see anything on the video.
No?
No, it's all like, she's got it on her thing.
I'm scared. Sorry.
At approximately 3 a.m., Tiffany's porch surveillance captures the first explosion. Before the blast, a faint sound can be heard. Something being thrown, striking an object, and then a sudden detonation. However, it isn't until 3:40 a.m. when Tiffany and Ross wake to the sound of two more explosions. Thick smoke quickly engulfs the yard, obscuring the camera's view. Moments later, the footage cuts to Ross emerging from the haze, searching for the source of the smoke. As investigators review the footage, the reality of what happened begins to sink in.
What the is that?
What the footage doesn't capture is who's responsible for the explosion. But the victims have their own theories, pointing to an altercation just 2 weeks earlier that may have set everything in motion.
Yeah, who would be doing this?
The neighbor, maybe. We kind of have a problem with the neighbor right now.
What's the neighbor's name?
Derek. I had to call the cops last week. He got into an argument and he was banging on the front door, wouldn't leave the door alone, and then threatened to blow my house up.
As the early morning sun rises, more investigators arrive and begin documenting the scene, revealing the full extent of the damage. Cracks stretch across the SUV's windshield, along with bits and pieces of debris scattered across the front half of the vehicle. Nearby, one of the truck's passenger windows was pierced by a small projectile, shattering it, and a strange brown powder was found covering one of its tires. Detectives also located a clear plastic bottle lodged under the truck. Scattered across the ground and throughout the yard, investigators also found remains of fireworks from the brand World Class Fireworks. Around 6 a.m., investigators attempt to make contact with Derek Shealy at the residence Ross and Tiffany mentioned, but no one answers the door. However, 6 hours later, they're approached by Derek's wife, Jera Sheila Gomez, who has questions of her own.
What's going on?
So, your neighbors had
something blow up in their front yard.
Okay, that was the boom that we heard last night.
Yeah. Where is Derek now?
I don't know. He's probably at work somewhere.
Well,
do you guys want to see if Derek is inside?
Yeah, we will.
Is that the thing? Oh,
Yeah.
okay, yeah, you guys can come in and see this.
Okay, tell you what, hold on 1 second for me.
Okay, that's no problem because he doesn't listen.
Yeah, no problem.
We were all up late last night. We all heard the boom. We all came out here to see what was going on. And Derek actually and my daughter, they came out here to ask everybody if they were okay.
Yeah.
And everybody said they were okay.
Okay. I guess Derek has had some ongoing problems with the folks whose car got blown up this morning.
He had one argument weeks ago.
Okay. Based on that, based on evidence that we found at the scene, there is a search warrant being requested right now to search and make sure that there is no evidence of any explosive devices in here.
Oh my God.
Okay?
With the warrant finally cleared, officers and investigators move in, beginning their search of the house and surrounding property. Canine units are called in to assist, searching for any hidden clues. Inside the house, investigators discover the same brown powder found on Ross's truck tire, resting on the lid of the trash can. When they open it, they find numerous pieces of consumer pyrotechnic packaging. Among the debris, they also find a plastic water bottle wrapper, matching the one found under Ross's truck. The K9 units were alerted to a cabinet in the garage where more fireworks were found.
Yo!
The same world-class fireworks brand discovered at the scene of the explosion.
I am most definitely up.
On December 18th, 2024,
that's my birthday.
Derek Shealy's arrest was signed, charging him with possession of a destructive
The
device.
evil spike hole of doom.
Later that evening, Shealy was arrested by the Okeechobee Police Department at approximately 6 p.m. Just 1 day later, on December 19th,
Do I have a car magic to increase
investigators made
drop
contact with
chance?
Shealy at the Palm Beach County Jail, where they conducted an interview.
What do you know about my area? So they said something about a explosive device and the destruction of property. Gotcha. You familiar with the incident that brought all this on? I'm kind of familiar, but I don't understand why I'm here. So what do you know of the incident?
W. Abnormal status extends. No. Wait, that's actually a great skill.
That was the last time I heard about it. But this
We don't need Berserk.
when it comes to that neighborhood, I think everybody in that neighborhood, can't nobody in that neighborhood say one bad thing about me. Not to my face. Yeah.
As Derek claims to have been a helpful neighbor, the victims offer their own account, detailing a more recent conflict with him that they believe triggered the explosion.
What was the altercation about, if you don't mind me asking?
Oh, it was just something with the kids.
He said this kid got into it with our boys.
Okay.
They were picking on her son. She got mad, came outside, told their kids, hey, if you don't got nothing nice to say, leave my kids alone, stay the out of our yard, stay the our porch when we're getting cussed, when we're not home.
Okay.
That's what it is. She came back in the house. I'm getting ready to leave. The girl's out there running her mouth, talking about her, but she's not outside. I don't pay no attention. I leave. 30 minutes after I'm gone, he comes over here banging on the door.
She was threatening at the door to, like, blow my house up.
Okay.
Investigators questioned Derek about the altercation between the children that led to him visiting the victim's house on July 7th.
And then my wife called me hysterical, and I'm like, what are you talking
It would be crazy if the family had a car blow up. It's just making up that they said that, and they actually blew their car up to get at them. I mean, I doubt. I mean, why would you do that? Your car gets blown up. Fucking no. But it would be funny if that was it. Well, actually, not really funny. Well, no one got hurt, so I guess funny.
When it comes to my kids, you got a problem with my kid as an apple from me. Don't step my young daughter and treat her like she's an older person. And then left that at.
Derek's recount of events paints a far more civil dispute. This, however, contrasts with what the investigators have already seen firsthand, thanks to Tiffany's surveillance footage.
I'm not opening the door. What happened with my daughter? I have no idea what happened to your daughter. My daughter said you called her and some. Why would I do son and your son playing with water, and he came and my daughter.
Okay, Daryl, that had nothing to do with that. I'm a grown woman.
Yeah, a grown woman that just cussed our child. Man, you know how I get down, bro. Don't play with me about my child. I make y'all move. Don't play with me about my child. Fuck whoever the live here. I'll make all you move about my kid. I'll blow this to the next street.
When investigators confront Derek with the footage, his silence speaks volumes.
I don't recall.
Derek also claims the fireworks they found in the house were leftovers from last year's 4th of July. However, detectives uncovered multiple receipts showing firework purchases made throughout the year. One receipt in particular stands out, showing his wife purchasing fireworks on July 4th, 2024, just 19 days before the explosion on July 23rd.
Oh, I got 2 of
While
these.
the fireworks receipts raise questions, investigators confront Derek with the most critical piece of evidence.
I need 2 of those and 3 of the shells. I've gotten 0 of the shells. Go to this one.
It's the ATF lab. There's no messing this up. Like, they go through processes.
You bitch.
You're like in our system. You know, yeah, you're in the system. It's your DNA. So I'm telling you this here because, okay, this is a straightforward case.
Yeah.
You made threats. We found stuff in your house. The same piece of fuse. And to top it off, your DNA is on the devices. It's nobody else.
Can you prosecuted?
This is your chance now to come clean, Derek. I mean,
Come give me a lot of what?
that you were the one that put together these devices.
I can't sit here and tell you a lot.
Okay, that's
You can show somebody else how to prove it. For what?
Okay, I need to mine more.
These were underneath Red's truck. Okay? Pipe on the building and down. Never seen one of them in my life.
Derek steadfastly denies any involvement in the crime. As the pressure mounts, he ultimately requests a lawyer and decides to end the interrogation. After the interrogation, Derek makes multiple phone calls from jail to his wife on a recorded line. In one call, he expresses an alarming thought, saying, "The only way I can get out of this is if I throw my son under the bus," and that Sheely Jr. would only get a slap on the wrist. Investigators approach Gomez in a later interview to confront her about these comments.
You know, I don't know if you've had a chance to talk to Derek much since he's been incarcerated, but, you know, we've, unfortunately now our DNA tests have come back, and so they've indicated that Derek is one of the profiles that we recovered on that device. However, there is a second profile on that device too, so we're trying to narrow down, you know, who else might have handled this thing, you know, who else might have been involved with it. Or my concern is that, you know, Derek might think that it would be easier to have somebody else take the fall for this as opposed to him, particularly things like your son.
No, that's not gonna happen.
Yeah. Has he mentioned that?
He said something about that he was questioned about it.
Yeah.
And was it with you?
Mm-hmm.
And then you asked him, was it you? Was it your son?
Mm-hmm. Yeah. And that was the end of it?
Yeah.
Okay.
This is just not my problem. Not my problem. You know, whoever's DNA is on that, that's on them. I have nothing to do with any of that.
After his arrest on December 18th, 2024, Derek Sheely
Oh,
was
I did
denied
eat something.
bond
I ate
and
orange.
charged with possession of a destructive device resulting in property damage. He's pleaded not guilty, and his next court hearing is scheduled for April 29th, 2025. As the case continues to unfold, the full extent of Sheely's involvement in the explosion remains to be determined.
How long has baby been gone? 3 months. 3 months? Mm-hmm. So don't know. No, we don't know none of that. No, I confess.
Let me go check if bro's awake.
What'd you confess to? What you do?
What?
I want to punch it in the face. These kids are gonna be up for life.
When officers receive reports of a 3-year-old boy who hasn't been seen in over 3 months, they rush to perform a welfare check at the mother's home. What follows next is a bone-chilling confession and a horrifying discovery that demands answers. As investigators dig deeper, they find themselves confronting a reality far darker than they could have ever imagined.
I can't really eat, and I just took it overboard.
What you do? The following report is based on official police records, and most of the footage has never been seen before until now. In the city of Detroit, Michigan, on June 24, 2022, dispatchers in Wayne County receive a 911 call from Child Protective Services.
I got a complaint that a mother reported to her family that one of her children was given away at the hospital. The same mother told a neighbor that her family members had the children. Well, the family members went to the house and confronted the mother, and she will not give up the information where the child is, and there's a concern that the child is actually dead.
How old is the child?
3 years old. There are 5 other children in that home as well.
Officers arrived at the home of 31-year-old Ashlibra France, where her conflicting answers regarding the whereabouts of the 3-year-old boy begin to raise serious concerns.
What's your son's name? Chase Allen. How old is he? 3. Okay, where is he? What's her name? What name? I gave my old friend, a friend of mine. Okay, where does she live? That information is in my iPhone. Do you have your phone? No. You have a phone number? No, it's in my iPhone. Where's the phone? It's not here. Where's the phone? It's broken. The only phone I have is this. So it's not here, it's broken. Is it broke or is it just not here? Or is it both? No, it's not here. How long has baby been gone? 3 months. 3 months? Mm-hmm. So has baby been in the plan for 3 months? Yeah. I mean, I don't know. I asked family members to get him because I just had a baby and he's blind and he needs special attention. And she stepped in to help us. Okay, where does she live at? I'm not sure. So you gave your baby to somebody that you don't know her whereabouts, you don't know where she lives, you don't know her phone number, you don't know none of that. No. Okay, can we come in and make sure he's not in his house? Do you have a search warrant? Doesn't matter. Well, I'm asking you for permission. Can we come in and check this house for this child?
Things take a sudden and unexpected turn when Ashlibra steps outside.
You say what? I confess.
What? What are you confessing to?
What'd you confess to? What you do? Can I talk to you in private, please? Put cuffs on me.
As Ashlibra is handcuffed and led away, other officers step in to speak with the children, whose ages range from just 2 months to 9 years old.
How many of you are here? 4. 4.
Door locked? Yeah.
Oh, it's my baby sister too. Is your baby sister 5? Mm-hmm. You guys, where's your brother at? Can you tell me? It's okay.
Is he in the house?
I can't remember anything. You can't remember anything? Do you remember like the last time you saw him?
Alright, we back.
You're not in trouble. Is he inside?
Your mom's gonna be okay. She doesn't know what you're telling us right now. Is he inside the house? Just shake your head no or yes. Yeah.
Can you show me? Yeah. Okay. How about you show me?
The officers follow the 9-year-old girl into the home, unaware of the grim discoveries awaiting them inside. Meanwhile, Ashlibra makes a chilling confession about the missing boy.
I get my shoes for you. We'll get you some shoes. We'll get you some shoes. I'm scared. Don't. Listen. It was good. We got it. Listen. He was malnutrition and I was scared to take food. Okay, where is he? In the basement in the refrigerator. I was scared. Okay, have a seat. Okay. You said he's where? I'm nervous. Where's the baby? You said he in the basement and refrigerator. Yes. I'm nervous.
Oh, what a fucking terrible
He
person.
passed away how long ago? In March. The end of March. He was malnutrition and I didn't want to take him. Okay. Put your foot in the car. We'll get you some shoes.
One officer quickly races inside to tell the others, but nothing could prepare them for the horrifying discovery waiting downstairs.
Detroit police?
She's discussing utilization.
Detroit police? The little girl told me to.
Detroit police, if you're down here, say something. Detroit police.
If you guys don't want to see, then
Yes or no?
I'm gonna guess it's in the bag. I don't have those.
I don't either. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. There's blood.
The officers closely examine what appears to be a plaid-colored laundry bag and make a devastating confirmation.
Yeah, that's human. Yeah. Damn. So. You want?
Yeah, I got you.
It's
Confirmed.
Yeah. The skeleton remains. You don't have to look if you don't want.
I'm gonna look. I got you. Yeah, I got you. I can smell it.
If you want me to pull it back, I can.
That's good enough for me.
Outside, Azure D offers a harrowing explanation.
Excuse me, sir.
Yeah.
I didn't beat him. I didn't. He was malnutrition, and I didn't know who to call. It's not abuse. I was scared.
Though this is the second time Azure D has claimed Chase's death was caused by malnutrition, she would later change her story during her interrogation and reveal a more gut-wrenching truth.
I'm not trying to sound like a or anything, but I can't talk about anything. I can't talk about the case. The detectives are en route, and they'll go from there.
Where will my kids go?
CPS is coming out.
No. Will family get them?
I can't speak. I don't know. All I can tell you is that's what's happening.
They're on their way.
CPS there, yeah.
Oh my God, no, please. They have family.
Officers now turn their focus to the safety of the remaining children. Upon further inspection, they learn the house is crawling in roaches, and there's no running water or food in the kitchen. In the living room, officers quickly locate the 2-month-old in a baby swing.
Is she alive?
Yeah, the milk's just hopefully she stays asleep.
With the exception of the eldest 9-year-old girl and the infant, the other children aren't wearing any clothing.
Is that your little brother? Mm-hmm. Where's his clothes at? Does he have clothes? Yeah, he does. Where at? You want to show me? She's just grabbing clothes. Where do you sleep at?
We sleep in our room.
In this one?
No, this one.
You sleep in here? Okay.
While one officer looks after the baby, the other children are escorted safely to the back of a police cruiser.
Come on, babies.
Come on, guys. You guys want some candy? You guys want some water? You only got one bottle. You have to pass it around, okay? It's flavored.
Thank you.
You guys like hot fries?
The children are given a cell phone, which they use
Shazam!
to watch a movie.
Shazam!
while officers
Jump
outside
slash
grapple
jump
with the
jump jump
tragedy.
Buff. Come out your cell, bro. Come on, come out your cell.
She's ignorant.
Yeah.
These kids are
Little bitch.
tough for life.
You a bitch. Oh.
The floor?
Who you think I am?
That's all I needed.
Well, I seen
You
that
think I
the
am?
bag. I could see, you could see
Yeah,
the
little
shape,
man.
and then the bottom of it.
How you have to put them in a freezer that don't even work?
I think it was a fridge, like under those fridges.
She's disgusting.
She said it's been 3 months, right? Is what she initially said. The baby that she just had is only 2 months old, so the baby died before she even had the baby, so she can't really claim.
You can tell it's because they're malnourished. She's
Yeah, they were very skinny. I asked them which room they were sleeping in, the one that I couldn't even open the door. It just reeks of pee
saying how they starvation, probably.
in a bag.
Disgusting.
But I was trying to figure out what we're doing with these kids to get them off scene.
As more reinforcements arrive at the scene, curious neighbors gather outside, watching the situation
Give me the shell!
unfold.
Excuse me. Do my neighbors have to know? Do my neighbors?
Man, listen, you're asking me a lot of questions.
I'm nervous. I'm sorry.
I know, I understand you're nervous. I apologize for that, but right now, we don't know what's going on yet. So when we find out what's going on, we will let you know what's going on.
I'm sorry.
No, you're fine.
I want to punch his in the face. In reality.
What we signed up for, buddy?
And now she's all worried about it. Stupid cunt.
Officers
Dummy man! Holy!
begin making their way to the scene to assess the children.
I feel, bro.
A safe place for them to go.
Bro is on
Before
that
they
timing.
arrive, the 2-month-old baby wakes up hungry and the officers face a nauseating dilemma.
And there's no clean bottles?
Just grab it from I'll shake it out and whatever.
Give me your shell. Oh, you didn't have one.
I'm gonna check the kitchen real quick. I don't see any. Might just have to rinse that one out.
It's moldy milk in here. She was working on a bottle. Yeah, it was moldy. Oh. I was like, I'm just gonna do it before walking down the street. Yeah, it was. I opened it and it hit me in the face.
Meanwhile, Azure D has yet another question for officers.
I'm not sure. Shoot, hopefully we take you so I can flirt with the girl from homicide. Nothing. No, you're fine. You don't need it.
I'm getting checked.
No, I said hopefully we take you so I can go flirt with the girl from homicide.
Another problem arises inside the house as officers attempt to locate diapers for one of the younger children.
The 9-year-old said that's their bedroom, so I don't know if there's a diaper in there.
Is there diapers in there?
I don't see any either.
Yeah, like I said, get the one out there right away. See child's
Almost hit the bleed thing again.
Yeah.
Outside, members of the Detroit Fire Department arrive on scene and attempt to get up to speed on the situation.
I'm gonna go downstairs and see what the deal is.
It's decomposed, so.
What's up?
Hey, y'all don't like this. Don't touch up the bacon. Okay. Just because of the circumstances.
Well, it's still covered up though with the.
With the bag. That's
Yeah.
fine. I just want to leave everything the way it was. Okay. First back.
Alright. I changed my mind. I'm no longer going inside.
When Child Protective Services finally arrive, they determine that the children must go to the local hospital for a thorough examination while they attempt to reach family members by phone.
Okay, little ones, I have a question. How many of you have ridden in an ambulance before? Yeah, we're gonna go for a ride in the ambulance. We're gonna go see a doctor and make sure everybody's okay. How about that?
With the children safely on their way to the hospital, Azure D is taken to the police station for an interrogation, where investigators confront her with the question of whether or not she physically harmed Chase.
Just do this down slash, bro. Holy.
It's nothing short of heartbreaking.
Never hit him.
What? Okay. Okay, I'm not gonna lie. I did. Yeah.
Man, remember, it's okay now. Just win.
I don't want to be in trouble.
Just win.
Okay,
Oh, yeah, I don't want to be in trouble.
Win.
Fuck you, dude.
I know.
Give me a turtle shell. That's a turtle
I
shell.
was frustrated. I was angry.
I know.
I didn't mean to.
But this is the time to say what happened.
They wouldn't eat, man. I just took it overboard.
What you do?
I started hitting them, and then I kicked them one time. That was it.
Where you kick him at?
I think there's chest.
Iron, 2 gold.
He laid down, and I went to go check on him, and he was okay. But the next morning, he didn't. I tried to feed him, and he didn't get up.
Iron.
Do you think you
2
ultimately
gold.
killed?
No, I don't think I could have, but I don't think I did.
You don't think abusing him all those months did something to him?
Yeah.
Okay, 1 iron.
You don't think kicking him in the chest that day did something to him? That's a yes?
Yeah.
Alright.
While we haven't been able to confirm with records, several news outlets reported that Chase suffered multiple skull fractures. On June 27, 3 days following the discovery of his remains, Azure D entered a plea of not guilty to charges of felony murder, first-degree child abuse, torture, and concealing the death of an individual. While awaiting trial behind bars at the Wayne County Jail, she discusses the future of her case with an unknown male.
I'm going to trial in January.
What type of court date is on the trial?
For me to take the lie detector test.
They want to ask him about it.
About how he got that knot on his head. They want to see if I did or not. But I know I ain't guilty, so I don't got nothing to worry about.
On February 26th, 8 months after her arrest, She delivers a jaw-dropping statement while speaking with an unknown woman.
I had the baby yesterday.
Oh, you already had the baby?
Yeah, I was in there since Friday.
Oh, damn.
She was born 8:04 yesterday.
You had a girl, did you?
Yeah, she's 10 pounds.
So what's her name and come and get her?
I don't know. They didn't even. As soon as I pushed her out, they took her. They asked for my auntie number, and that was it.
However, we haven't been able to confirm through records that Azure D gave birth to a 7th child while in jail. On July 12, 2024, 31-year-old Azure D. France changed her plea to guilty for the charge of second-degree murder, while all other charges were dismissed. She was sentenced to 35 to 60 years, with 767 days credited for time served. She's currently incarcerated at the Michigan Department of Corrections. While the current status of Azure D's children is unknown, a GoFundMe created by Chase's grandmother raised over $8,000 for funeral expenses and the ongoing care of his surviving siblings.
It was a young boy down on the ground on his back, being beaten and shoved back down and whipped. Then he kept punching him down on the back.
It's not like we spank our kids all the time and we're beating on our children. I mean, my husband's a police officer.
A family vacation takes a shocking turn in Naples, Florida on January 25, 2025, when witnesses report a man striking a child.
Imagine I do all this, then I just forget to save, and I lose it all after I die.
When authorities learn the suspect is an off-duty cop, and the child in question is his own 10-year-old son.
Corporal punishment is not illegal in the state of Florida, so if that's why it was stopped, I'm just going to leave my comments there.
The following report is based on official police records, and the footage has never been seen before until now. Please note that all persons charged with a crime are presumed innocent unless and until proven guilty in a court of law. As the sun sets, a Naples Police Department officer arrives at the scene, where witnesses claim they saw a man striking a child with a belt and tried to stop him from leaving. They wait nearby as the officer prepares to approach the man's white SUV, unaware he's no ordinary suspect.
Stay in the car. Get back in the car now. First off, on a traffic stop, you don't jump out of the car.
I'm a police officer. I apologize.
Well, then you should know better.
I apologize.
You have your license on you?
Yes.
You have a gun in your sack?
Yes, sir.
I don't want you to go for your gun.
I would not touch your gun. Okay. Trust me.
The man is identified as 55-year-old Philip Kennedy, who states that he's not only an officer with the Miccosukee Police
Bubble Man, I swear on my life, if you stop me from leveling up, I'm gonna lose it.
You know why we stopped you? Yeah. What's that?
The incident that happened by the pier?
Okay.
Where's my phone at?
What are you
Here it
getting at?
is.
What do you want me to answer?
Alright.
You said that you know why I'm stopping you.
Oh, accidental parry W. Blanket.
An officer who just arrived at the scene heads over to speak with one of the witnesses in an effort to learn exactly what they saw happen.
So what you witnessed?
I witnessed a man beating
I
a kid on the
hate
sidewalk.
the Bubble Man.
Okay. And then he got...
Then he got into that car, and he's on the passenger side.
The kid is in the car also?
Kid's in the car also.
Okay. And are you willing to do a statement?
Yes.
Okay.
He's got a gun on him. He's a Mississippi cop. You're probably the best. I don't have kids. You have kids?
Alright, good. Can you just do me a favor?
Yes.
Just step out.
Bubble Man!
Keep my hands where you can see him. I already told him I'm a police officer. You guys got nothing to worry about with me.
Wait, let me grab that.
I know you're doing your job.
For later, for the end of the story, so I can level up my shit.
Oh, I'm just gonna remove the paint.
Absolutely.
Alright. Do you have anything else on you? Any other weapons or anything?
Is this
While
leveling up my
waiting at the
shield?
vehicle
Alright, it
with
is.
Philip's lively set, an officer attempts to
Yago.
console her son, who is just 10 years old.
It's okay. We're just talking to your dad. That's all we're doing. We're just talking to him. That's all we're gonna do. Okay?
Alright, I'm just gonna get a quick search, right? But
It's just money, credit cards, paperwork.
okay. What happened today?
With all due respect, I don't want to answer any questions without having a lawyer present.
Okay.
The only thing I will say is, as a police officer, I'm pretty abreast of the law. Corporal punishment is not illegal in the state of Florida, so if that's why I was stopped, I'm just going to leave my comments there.
Okay.
With Philip unwilling to speak with police, officers must rely on witness statements to determine whether his disciplinary actions were reasonable or if they crossed the line. As witnesses recount what they saw, the details become increasingly concerning.
There was a young boy down on the ground on his back, being beaten and shoved back down and hit.
Juliet, Victor, Oscar, November.
Something. It was weird. I can't believe I saw that.
In a situation like this, would somebody have to press charges? Would like the kid have to press charges?
It depends on the extent of what has happened, the injuries. Approximately how old was the child? You have to guess.
He was like 9, maybe 10.
Okay, so it wasn't like a 2-3-year-old that was getting whipped. Okay, okay. I'm not saying it makes it right. I'm just saying it. Obviously, contextually, it makes a big difference.
Do you know what we're waiting for by any chance?
There's been so much radio traffic, it's hard to decipher which is coming from where.
I got you. I'm just curious.
While waiting, Philip makes a sudden complaint, prompting action from the officers.
I'm starting to get chest pains. Would you be able to have rescue check me out, please?
You want EMS out here?
Yeah.
Alright, I got you. Is it sharp, acute, like just happened?
Yeah.
Alright.
That's why I asked for the water, hoping, you know.
If you don't mind me asking, you don't have to answer if you don't want to. Do you have any history of chest pains or anything like that? Anything that like I should let EMS know about?
I've had chest pains before, yes.
You had chest pains before?
Yes.
Okay.
The officer calls for paramedics to evaluate Philip, while another interviews the witnesses who initially called 911.
When he was hitting the kid, how was he hitting him? Like,
Hard, very hard.
Right, but like, what was the motion of it? Was it overhead?
Yeah.
Or was it like down here?
No, like this.
He was coming from over his head?
Like it, when you hit a dog, that, you know, he's mad. He was very mad. He
Okay.
told the kid, don't do that. Don't do that.
Okay, and you said that the kid fell to the ground?
Yeah, the kid fell to the
And
ground.
then he,
he went like
and the
this.
kid was covering up, trying to prevent from being hit again,
Yeah.
and then he was hit again?
No, he did it one time.
Only one hit?
Yeah, only one time.
Lisette will later explain exactly what led to such a reaction from Philip. For now, the paramedics arrive to assess his chest pain and express concerns over the young boy.
You want to come and talk to them? Hi.
What's going on?
Chest pain.
Okay.
Sip of water, hopefully get better, but it's starting to get a lot worse.
Okay.
That's why I'm starting to build up.
here. I've had, was there a second, was there
There was an allegation of him slapping or striking his kid.
Yeah. Somebody else's lead on it, but I don't think the kid's injured as far as any medical.
While one officer remains with Philip, another heads with the paramedics to speak to the boy's mother.
Mom, yeah.
Is your son okay?
Yeah.
Okay, no injuries?
No.
So we're trying to figure it out. Because corporate punishment in the state of Florida is all right.
Yeah, man.
As long as it hits certain criteria. So we're still trying to figure everything out because we got witnesses over here. We're talking to our sergeant.
All right. If you guys don't mind, before we go, if you can just put eyes on the kid and just let us know if it's good.
Yeah, I got you. I'll walk over there right now. Make sure he's all good.
He'll soon speak with the child, but first the officer attempts to alleviate Lisette's concerns for her husband and learns what started the entire ordeal in the first place.
I mean, he's cognizant. He's fine. From what I can tell, he's with everything.
You know, all this big deal.
I understand.
All this for do you have children?
I do not have children, ma'am, no.
It's not like we spank our kids all the time and we're beating on our children. I mean, my husband's a police officer. I work in the medical field. We don't, you know.
I got
You discipline your children when you need to. We take phones away. We take money away. Like right now, he's only allowed to do karate because he gets bad grades in school. I mean,
I got you. Again, we're just responding to a call, and like I'm sure your husband can attest to it too. He's been very cooperative with us.
of course he's gonna be. He's been a police officer for 30 years.
So yeah, and you know
But this gives you anxiety because we've never been on this side of the law.
Yeah. No, absolutely.
We're clean, decent people. We're actually on vacation.
Yeah, honestly, and like I said, we're just responding to something that we got.
And I even paid the guy for the thing. For
The thing?
well, what happened was there was a shovel in the sand. He found the shovel.
Okay.
Right, he started playing with it. And then we started calling him to come to the pier because we were leaving and, you know, we were standing there watching him. And he threw the shovel in the ocean. And then the man told him, get in the ocean and get my shovel.
Mm-hmm.
He didn't know that that shovel belonged to somebody because he had found it in the sand. And the man goes, that's my daughter's shovel. Go get it. Still can't go in the ocean.
Mm-hmm.
So we started calling him and he told the man, I can't go in the ocean, it's too deep. So he started walking towards me. And when we were getting to the car, the man calls my husband and says, listen, your kid threw my shovel. I turned around and I go, how much is the shovel? And I give him $5 and I walked away.
Mm-hmm.
So I guess after that, then I guess that's when somebody saw my husband spank him in the leg. That's what they're saying. I mean, that's what he said. I mean, and that was it.
Okay.
I even paid the guy the $5.
No, I gotcha. I
He
gotcha.
gave me a couple bucks. I give him $5. It was an old store money. But all this over that.
Meanwhile, while the initial 911 callers reported seeing the boy struck only once, their statements conflict with other witnesses who were asked to describe the strikes.
How many times? Give me like a roundabout number.
5, 6, 7.
5, 6. Okay. And how did the kid react to being
All
hit?
right.
I think he was struggling and he was defending himself.
He was trying to defend himself. So.
All right, that's Max. All right, boss time. Oh, she dead. Alright, we on it. Isn't like one of her phases just... Alright, I forgot I had that on. Isn't one of her phases just a DPS phase? Oh, damn. Woohoo! Woohoo! Freak goddess. Die, little bro. Die, little pup. Little pup. Little pup. Wait a minute. So that's the left down. That's the right down. Right down. Right down. Okay, I can go immortal. Okay, if I need, I can do that. Awesome. I'm pretty sure one of her phases is just a DPS. Oh, that's evil. That is evil looking. You lucky bitch. Ah! You fucking freak. It was this one. It was this one. This one. There was... Where was it? There was something I needed to do. Bro, where was it? I can't remember what it was. Yeah, we don't need it, whatever it was. Oh, that's the wrong buff. I should have done the damage. Oh, that's evil. That's the evil one. What is she charging up? Yeah, no. She's healing? Bro, you're a bitch. You're a bitch, and I'm gonna beat your ass. Oh, you completely missed. Whiffed. I dodged into it to let you at least do something. I was being nice. Genuine. Okay, fuck you. What is it? What is the thing? What is the thing? Oh no. She dodged. I mean, she missed. Oh, that's evil. That's evil. Wrong way! Stop healing! Spawn? I missed. Okay, I don't think this one's actually is the person with the DPS face. Or the DPS check, sorry. She looks like it, but I don't think she is. Oh, that looks evil. Heal? Oh, you freaking monkey. Loser. Loser. L. Easy boss. Alright, easy chapter 4 clear. Easy clear. Easy boss clear. I gotta skip. Damn. Out my way, out my way. Alright then. W. Do you already have the advanced cooking book? You already did. Holy, if I didn't. Oh, I completed all of those. None of them are really necessary, but I'll do the first one. Just defeat opponents. Alright. Oh, damn. Okay, how did he hit me? W block. Fuck you. Get him. Yo. Buggers Benedict? You ape. For that. And for that alone. I will not take this disrespect. Lucky hit. I will grab that small medal. You fucking bitch! I hate you! Urgh. Oh, wrong one. Oh, I do need that trinket slot though. Whew. I'm him. Oh, I didn't do the third guy. Fuck. I'm getting this small metal. I'm getting this small metal. It's the last thing I do. Hit me after I got out of invincibility frames. Fuck you, dude. Bro. What was I supposed to do? Why did my dodge that way? I wish you could like the back step, just like went where I wanted it to go. I'm pretty sure these challenges things spoil you on the story and the people you'll fight, too. But I already did all of them, so. I mean, I already played the game, so. Hee. Dude, that is so bullshit. I straight. And I get sniped. Can my thing charge up when I charge it up? Bro, stop! Shablam. Shablam. Oh, shablam. Shablam. Do something about it. A loser. Can my attacks hit? Right, dude. I can't even move out of the possession still, so I just get. You're a monkey. You're an ape. Chimpanzee, even. I hope you trip, stumble, and fall. I swear, if that hit me, I would have cried. Accidental, but I'll take it. This fucking frack, bro. Can I speak this? Holy. What was I? A frack? What is the frack? That's what I'm trying to find out. Yaga. Splinter. Stinker. Shazam. Shablam. Dude. Loser. Oh, oh. Mine. Next. Attack power card, magic crystal. I kind of want 100 magic crystals, so give me this. I didn't read what the challenge was. It probably would defeat enemies in time. Let's see, what is the defeat? Yeah, within limited time. Oh fuck you, flying fucking bitch. On my life, brother. On my life. Dude, I swear that dude hit me with that bullshit again. Was he charging up? Did my shield break or is it just bullshit? I'm gonna lose my... Dude, my stomach hurts. I'm so hungry. Fuck you, dude. Let me back in. Loser. On some nonchalant shit. You missed your chance, bro. Now don't be smart. Now don't be smart. Good boy. W. Oh, accidental. How many magic crystals do I got now? That's like 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. Wait. No, 10, 20, 30, 40, 50. Alright, so I'm like halfway there. Wait a minute. How many did I have on my actual playthrough? Dude, I almost have as much as I had on my actual run. Bruh. Oh, I mean my first, not my actual. This is the actual. Oh, this fucking boss. I cannot beat him with this. I'm turning off Berserk. This is gonna kill me. No, the flying fucking thing. I hate that shit. Actually, I don't think that's the bad one. That's not the bad one. You fucker! No, no, no. I won't have this. I will not stand for this. Give me it back. I have a good strat. I have a great strat. Okay, he hit me through the fucking wall. That's not my fault. But I get a whole bunch of damage off while they're all stuck there. Oh, you bitch. Of course you don't want to all fucking clump together again. Fucking freaks. Okay, his thing just spawns in a different area this time. Awesome. What a fucking cheater. Bro. They never spawn people to, like, first fucking attack before, but they do it that round when they're all clumped together. Awesome. Yeah, you too risky. Too far out. Is this cheating? Perchance. But are they cheating? Yeah. You fucker! You fucker! You absolute fucking... Y'all know I'm about to win. Y'all know I'm about to win. That's why y'all scared and shit. Wait. This is just being called. This is called being tactical. That's so fucking stupid. There's no way they just did that shit to me. And didn't kill me with it. Through the wall. Awesome. Through the wall. Again, y'all saw that. Through the wall. Through the fucking wall. I'm fiending, bro. I'm fiending for it. I'm fiending, bro. I'm gonna kill y'all. And I'm gonna fucking take that shit. Give me that damn trinket slot. I swear. Oh, y'all are bitches. Y'all scared to all spawn on each other now. That's one. Oh, hit me a little bit through the wall like a cheater. Don't worry, I'm doing the same thing to you. You mad? You consider it unfair? Do something about it. Cheater, cheater, pumpkin eater. Someone's mad I'm better than them. Someone's mad I'm better than them. Oh, lightweight. Oh, you're still alive. I guess good job. Oh, there we go. Oh. For some reason you just, like, kill me back? Oh, so you just want to spawn people before I kill you. Alright. Well, there we go. Easy white, easy. 3 demon lords all at once. Yeah, that boss fight's not gonna be hard at all. Now, is it even worth the attack power card? Okay, I need to max out this weapon. So yeah, I guess it is worth. Oh, these are the fucking things I hate. Wait a minute. Let me just. I'll let them kill me. I'll let them kill me. If they didn't suck. I need to read the challenge. And also. Or just defeat the opponents. So don't jump up immediately. Let them do that stupid ass attack. Dodge it, then plow them. That's a lot of damage. Now take that. Y'all like the bane of my existence. I hate you guys. Are you... Fucker. Unfortunately for you, I'll kill you within a minute. Before this poison can take me. And if not, I'll just heal it. Oh, I know your ass is mad. Easy lightweight. Alright, let's read the challenge this time. Or just defeat opponent. I think this is just a tree guy, so. That was so incredibly easy. You know what, I'll take that since I killed the main dude instantly. Unlucky, 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 unlucky. I could do that whole thing, no hit. Okay, so an invisible attack, awesome. I know your ass is scared of me. Okay, through the wall. Because I'm just so strong, you have to kill me through the wall. You're the second challenge, and I've cleared everything before, after you. You ain't nothing but a broke boy. As if. Oh, because the hand started moving, that's why. Because you're scared of me. Bubble Man! Bubble Man, you asshole! Of course it's the Bubble Man that fucking kills me. Through the wall. Through the wall, loser. Through the wall. I'm so mad about the Bubble Man. If the Bubble Man comes back, I'm slaughtering him first. You monkey. You absolute monkey buffoon. Through the wall? Through the wall, little bro? Through the wall? Okay, that's fair. I wasn't paying attention. Okay, fuck you. If I get hit with this fucking wall again, I swear, bro. I can't even get mad about that one. Brody! Brody! Loser. Absolute buffoon. Yeah. Hee. Lightweight. Lightweight, no reaction. Wait a minute. Hold up. Wait a minute. Hold up, hold up, hold up, hold up, hold up. Have I grabbed this yet? You motherfucker. You motherfucker, bro. I hate you. That is honestly so damn mean. Awesome. It's like right there. There we go. Where's it? I hit it. I know I hit it. Brody? I know I've hit thee. Oh, pause. Pause, pause. Brody. Maybe it's in the day. Oh, what the fuck? What the fuck was that? What the fuck was that, bro? Wait a minute. Was that supposed to happen? I skipped it, so I don't know what he even said. Was that actually there first time? Let me just... You know what? Was that there the first time also? So I feel like that was probably because I shot that thing, right? Oh no, it was there the first time. Have I actually forgot this scene? Alright, well. That was something, I guess. Do I actually want to go through this whole thing right now? Nah, not really. I beat 4, so I'll leave 5 for later. When I feel like it, of course. I'm just gonna end the stream.